Chapter 2. Anima came into the world as the child of a Jugendgrotte, who alone understood the destiny carried by her son. His father, Ferrisnagel, did not share this understanding and soon left them, unable to accept what Anima represented. While Anima was still a helpless infant, Jugendgrotte fled with him to the secretive Patacius mages of Omnessum, desperate to keep him safe and hidden from those who would seek him. But danger found them in the form of the cunning witch Odiavara, who craved Cinemore's return and saw Anima as a key. With cold malice, Odiavara imprisoned them in a pitch-black cellar beneath her hut, intent on obliterating all hope. Word of their capture reached Ferrisnagel, and an old sense of duty flared within him. He tracked down Odiavara, the oppressive fear sharpening his resolve. In a furious struggle, Ferrisnagel managed to break Odiavara's hold and free Jugendgrotte and Anima. Yet the witch, wielding her foul magic, cast upon him, leaving Ferrisnagel weakened and disfigured. Despite his pain, they escaped, Anima miraculously unharmed. Ferrisnagel and the Jugendgrotte, now shadows of their former selves, realized they could no longer shield Anima from the dangers that hunted him. In a moment heavy with sorrow and resignation, they found a place where he could be cared for and shielded, at least for a fleeting while. Anima grew up under the watchful eyes of Puruscora and Fortisov in the town of Fides. They knew nothing of the immense radiance within him, but his extraordinary talents were impossible to miss. They taught him the sacred laws of Omnessum, lessons that became both his strength and his burden. Anima's sister, Turpelingua, stood in grim contrast, sickened by Inferrata. Devoted to Cinemore, she tormented others with Pathoservice, binding them in chains of servitude. Puruscora and Fortisov were no strangers to hardship, often taking in those afflicted by Debellaforma, just as they had with Anima. From the start, Anima dedicated himself to mastering his radiance. Yet, despite his siblings' shortcomings, his guardians always demanded more from him, their expectations a constant weight upon his shoulders. Anima admired Prodext, a sage of great wisdom and a follower of Omnessum, who taught him the secret arts of Cogmenta to comprehend his adversaries. But even the wise can harbor fear. Prodext sensed Anima's growing radiance and, threatened by it, devised a cruel test. He sent Anima to seek the fabled Digniverta charm from the monstrous Dractum, certain that this quest would mean Anima's death. But fate favored Anima. He defeated Dractum, claimed the charm, and through its power, uncovered Prodext's treachery. The sting of betrayal burrowed deep within Anima, stirring doubts about Omnessum and earning the stern disapproval of Puruscora and Fortisov, who began to call him Devium. In time, Anima found love with Sensusa, and together they welcomed Bellafata into the world. This joy, however, fanned the flames of jealousy in Turpelingua. Consumed by resentment, she tried to ensnare Sensusa with Pather service, but Anima's strength prevailed, and he cast Exulquier upon his sister, rendering her silent to all but Puroscura and Fortisov. They pleaded for Anima's forgiveness, but his heart remained unmoved. With Sensusa and Bellafata, Anima left Fides, stepping into exile that stretched on for many years, the shadows of the past ever at his heels.